3. So,
Here we go.
okay.
Dee, 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 dee.
I'm guessing that's kanji there. Okay.
So this is me. I'm the kangaroo, and I went straight into a monkey. So
Okay,
let's
so
see.
it's kangaroos versus monkeys is
Yes.
the first thing that I guess we're supposed to be understanding.
So funny, this is like so many games of that era. It's a get from the bottom to the top kind of game, like Donkey Kong.
Mm.
And funny little detail is that you've only got a single button because jump is up on the stick. So like playing on our
Oh,
good old C64 and Amiga.
gotcha.
Hmm. But I mean, for a gamer like me who grew up with the C64, that was only natural. So no worries there. Oh,
Gotcha.
so I just
Ooh.
learned to dodge, but then he threw a curveball and threw a low fruit instead. So when the monkeys they throw fruit at you, you should either jump over them or dodge them, like duck down.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
So
So,
you can hit them if you can reach them, and if you're far away, as you can see, you move quite slowly. You need to dodge the fruits instead. Let's see if
gotcha.
I do that correctly here. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, and then I got an apple
Ooh.
core on my face instead.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's painful looking.
Yeah,
Now,
but I mean, even though this is slow moving and the sound design is kind of simple, I really found this really endearing. It's great fun to play, and it's definitely one of those just one more go kind of games. So this is I'm just a sucker for these old early '80s arcade games, I guess. I even kind of enjoy the graphics here.
yeah, I was looking at the graphics. I mean, it suffers again from that whole CGA look
Yeah,
that we talked about
true.
in the last 40-year jump, and also the sprite overlap. Like you just saw it there when you jumped up, you could see the hitbox around the
Yes,
kangaroo.
yes. There's definitely a bit of a spectrum over it with the color clash, or they avoided the color clash by just having a huge black box around it instead.
Yeah, it's a little jarring at times. You can actually see now. Granted, it could be one of those things that it doesn't look as bad on a CRT if
Yes,
it's
yes,
using the scan lines,
definitely,
but
definitely.
when you compare
Oh,
this to something like Donkey Kong, which is
mm,
coming out around the same time, or Donkey Kong Junior
mm,
already,
yeah,
it almost feels like a generational difference from a technological standpoint.
yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm sure this would look a lot better on the CRT. I only played it on an LCD. Sure,
Yeah,
it would look a lot better on the CRT. Maybe I
yeah,
should see if
definitely.
it's actually supported on the Mister because I enjoyed playing this.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I mean, it's an
Mm,
old enough game.
yeah,
Now, this
yeah,
one's a
perfect.
little interesting because it is one of the few cases where I believe it's Atari licensed this from the Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that didn't happen very much. It's kind of an exceptional thing that they've gone ahead and licensed a game, uh, but it also speaks to the fact that the yeah, even they can't get past the fact that they need more product that they can than they can produce themselves,
Mm.
and the idea of doing personality or character based games is just not something Atari's been able to crack yet.
Oh, true.
I mean, their last big hit before this was Tempest, and that's just shapes on the screen.
Mm. Yeah.
And like you said, it's very endearing. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
this definitely has a cutesy charm to it, and I like the sprite work on your main protagonist here, the kangaroo. It's
yeah,
kind of nice, isn't it? And
yeah,
there's
it's very cutesy, and the idea of the baby kangaroos up there, and now you got this monkey with boxing
yeah,
gloves and
yeah. I
Dalsian
just fell off the
elves.
platform, but yeah, mm. Yeah. I feel that's if you. I'm thinking if it's if you're too slow, then that monkey with the boxing gloves comes out, and you need to avoid him, and you can't just punch him. Notice when I pressed punch, the little kangaroo
Yeah,
waves a white flag instead.
yeah, yeah. It's weird.
This,
It's like, why does he have a blindfold on up there? It's
yep.
because in the intro, it's multiple monkeys.
So this level, I mean, I need to play this again to get to this level once more. This intrigued me. I need to punch those monkeys so that my little Joey comes further down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sadly, you
Oh
move
yeah,
so
you're
slow,
getting
so I died
bombarded
there when
from
an apple
above.
core fell down. But at least I got to the high score table. First place,
Very
mate.
nice. Very,
Mm.
very nice.
Yeah, but this was good. I mean, you've had some really good games for me these past couple of times. I mean, I love these old arcade games, so this was really good, and yet another game I could see myself playing more of.
That is always good. I'm glad that I was able to help you. Now, granted, I did include some real dogs on the list, and you chose this one, so
I
it's
dodged them.
really on you. You
Mm,
dodged the bullet.
mm.
Okay, let's get back to the show then.
Yes.